Hello, this is Saurav Vadva from Tex Accountant. So today I'm going to cover a very important video, and the video is how to grow your business. Now, I often see and people come take our advisory services on those. So I've accumulated some knowledge and seeing those other people's and reading a lot of books and things. So today I'm going to show and demonstrate how you can grow your business. So share my knowledge with you, and hopefully some things you can pick up. Even you pick up one small thing and implement in your business and you can grow your business, that's it. My purpose of making this video is fulfilled. So if you want to look at growing your business, first of all, pretty important thing is a clear goal. So where you are and where you want to be, right? So I'm doing $100,000 a year business and I want to do $200,000 business within next 1 year. So there has to be a very clear goal, and that they say SMART objective, you can think, measure it, view it, all that, but don't get into technicality, but very clear in your head. That's what you are. You want to be this, that's it. Clear vision in your head. Second thing is, if you have just started the business and it's been only or just thinking to start a new business, one piece of advice I can give you, you don't need to recreate the wheel. A lot of work has already been done by existing businesses who are already out there. So for example, if I'm a barber, right? I want to open a shop. So I don't need to recreate something. All I can do, I can talk to other people who are running successful business, talk to them and learn from their experiences. How did they start the business? What challenges they faced and how they encountered and how they overcome those challenges. So these things are already out there. So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to recreate something. You can simply replicate what they have done and we'll still get same amount of business. But don't think that you're going to copy someone, you want to recreate, da, da, da. But the thing is, even though we are all human, right? But we all look different. We all have different features. So if that barber is just down the road from you and you're going to open another shop, right? You're not going to take away this person's business, because you will have your own nature and your own level of skills, which makes you completely different. What I do as a part of my role with CPA Australia, I do advisory for new business practitioners. I meet with them. And I have done so far, in last 4 years I've been doing it, I have met almost 50 new practitioners. So what I learned, even though we all doing same thing, providing taxation services and doing accounting for small businesses, I have not since met a single person who got similar skill set of the next person, who's got a similar business model than the next person. So my point is, we all are different. Even though they are doing the same thing, same accounting services, but they both have different level of skills and different target market altogether and different vision altogether. And the same barber, but both are completely different ideas, different things they want to implement. So we can learn from someone else. Third thing you can do is you can surround yourself with those businesses who are already doing good. So talk to them, set up a good mentor. So who's your mentor? Who's already existing business owner, who is doing good? So talk to them, surround themselves, learn from them, be in their network so that you can learn from them. And the thing is, it's okay to do mistakes. So you do mistakes, you learn from your mistakes. But someone told me the smart people are learn from other people's mistake and fool learn from their own mistake. But whichever way you learn, but learn from the mistakes and don't worry, things will get better. The only thing we have to do is learn from our mistakes and implement a new strategies down the road. Now you got a business and your business is not growing. Okay, what's your target market? I give an example. Where I am down the road, one guy opened a dairy shop. refurbish, put all the new fittings, spend a lot of money in redoing and doing the fit outs. That guy only lasted there for not more than 5 months. That's it. And abandoned the shop, and a new shop has come up there. Now this person tried to set up a business, spent a lot of money, efforts, and he could not see any sales for 5 months, and then he abandoned that business. So lesson learned from that guy was, I don't think he has done enough marketing research before opening the business, and not enough marketing when he opened the business. Because with the place he opened the business, it's a busy road. People coming day in, day out, day in, day out. But other people have been doing the business and he could not do. So first of all, he entered the market without any market research, without any marketing, which I'll cover in a minute, those things that one should do. And if that person would have done all those things, he would have been successful. And I always say business is a science. It's not an art. It's a science. We got to do certain things in certain way. If we do certain things in certain way, your business will be successful. No one can stop that, because you can do business through a scientific way. Business is an art. The skill that we are selling, the service that we are selling, it's an art. But doing a business, operation could be an art, but running a business is a science. Certain things have to be in certain way. If you don't do those things in those ways, the results will not come to you, and then you will get disheartened, and then you will shut down the business, and you will say, no, employment is better. I'd rather be there, and my business is not growing. Because I saw that guy, he was used to sit outside and just waiting for the customers to come in, and no customer come in. But customer don't come in. We have to work hard to get the customer come in. We've got to grow the business. So the very important point I want to come to now, target market. Who is your target market? And what marketing research you have done to that, what customer feedback you have done. So that person, before opening the dairy shop, what was the marketing research done there? That how many people in this area will come to my shop? What kind of customer feedback he took before putting stock in his shop, right? He didn't have any data available to him, and without all that, he put a lot of money and effort into the business, and the product line he was selling might not be suitable to the local customers who wanted to get. And first of all, what kind of marketing we did to get that local customer in? I doubt he did any. Second thing is, what's my point of difference? So there are a lot of businesses out there. If I'm a barber, what's my point of difference? What different skills I'm offering to my public, my customer, who will come to me rather than going to someone else? So if I'm a dairy owner, even though I'm selling bread, milk, butter, like normal stuff, but what's my point of reference? Why they should come to my shop and not go somewhere down the line? Okay, I'm close proximity to them, so they don't have to go too far, come to me. But what else? You got to think outside the box and get to your point of difference. And once you find that your point of difference, you got to position your brand around that. So your brand positioning has to be there, right? So brand positioning is something you put in people's head that, oh, that's the brand. I'm going to get a cheap items here, pack and save. I'm going to go there. I'm going to pack myself and save some money. Costco, I'm going to do bulk shopping and I'm going to save some money. So you're putting that brand in your head. You may be saving that money or may not, I don't know. I can't quantify that number. But the thing is, once you made that brand, that's your point of difference, you kind of putting that into people's head. This is my brand, this is my brand. And whatever you're doing, you got to be innovative. So even if it's a dairy shop, you got to think how much time I can save for my customer who's looking for a product, how I can position my product for my customer, and how I can make the shopping experience, even though it's a small shop, how can I make the shopping experience fabulous for that customer. So got to be innovative. And coming back to the dairy shop, if you would have done your marketing research and target market, now we know who my market is, then I know my brand is, my strategy is, then I got to do search engine optimization. So could be web marketing. All those marketing will talk about my online presence, my social media accounts, my websites, my search engine. Everything will talk about that brand and that point of difference so that people can come. So if that guy would have done all those things, such as going through local Facebook things, doing the ad that this is new dairy shop has opened because this shop has item 1, 2 and 3 and why they should come to that shop, right? Opening special or whatever, those things, he would have done those campaigns. Of course, customer would have come and that like that. But if you're not, let's say you're an engineer or you're an accountant, like if you're going to grow your business, so what can you do? So you can also do content marketing. You can look at the special text topics or newsletters or the blogs, the webinars. You can do all those sort of stuff and bring more customer in. So you're creating the awareness of your brand, what your brand is. So you're talking about your own brand and how you can help the customer. When you're growing the business, of course, business is coming in. Now you're coming to a stage where you have the business coming in, but it's not growing anymore. So we got to think about loyalties, so loyalty cards and customer relationship management. What program I have to build my relationship with my customer so that my customer becomes my customer and keep coming back to me. So loyalty to that, and how I can give better service to my customer. Do I have enough points where customer come to my shop, and what areas my customer touch? The moment my customer enter into my shop, what do they see, what do they feel, what do they touch, how do they get their services and delivery to them? So the better service delivery, better customer satisfaction. So it's not that I send one survey to my customer and they say rate your customer service. That's one thing, but what are the entry points the customer has touched? Whether you send that survey or not, the important thing is you can have your own methods to touch that service delivery. Example, if phone call is coming to you, how many calls are attended and how many calls are lost? So this is one of the area you can measure your own customer service delivery. For that, I don't need to send a survey as such, but I can measure it within the company. Oh, my service delivery doesn't look good because the average wait time is 5 minutes. I want this average wait time to be less than 20 seconds. What can I do to do that? And of course, monitoring what you set up a system, the KPIs, key performance indicators, what you set up. So management accounting saying is you start measuring, you start achieving. So the KPIs, whether it's average wait time, average response time, number of emails attended today, number of meetings booked today, whatever those KPIs could be, we just got to manage it. And the last thing, very important, continuous improvement. What you're doing today, what you're doing tomorrow. We got to improve what we're doing, and baby steps, bit by bit, every single day should be better than yesterday. This is how we make changes and we grow our business. Thank you for watching this video.